What's up, guys? Welcome back. Did you miss me? I hope you did. I basically missed out a lot of days from last week. The second, the third, the fourth was actually a holiday. Let me remove that. So I missed these 3 days in terms of posting. I'm sorry about that. Other than this, I do plumbing and HVAC, which is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So it's peak season. There are a lot of emergency calls. I'm actually skilled in the trades as well as trading. So I have diversified income. I have a strong active income when it comes to the HVAC stuff. And I'm trying to make a strong active income when it comes to trading and just kind of pivot from a lot of that physical hard labor stuff. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it because my strategy is playing out much better now. I don't want to go about this now. So not even using that. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. All right. So getting into the Dow Jones now. Let's look at today's price action, see what I did, where I entered, where I exited. So I had basically two trades on the day, both of them profitable, and we'll just get into it. So you can see this is my portfolio, a chart showing my portfolio balance. So you can see we're going up. If we hit the dashboard there, you see on a weekly basis, on a monthly, I'm bringing the account right back up, right? So today this is saying four trades, but I basically had two trades that I took two partials on before taking the full profit. And I don't mind doing that because I see where taking partials enables you to just have a risk-free trade running. And if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, it stops you out, brings you back to break even or just a little less than break even, which is better than taking a loss overall if you were just wrong, just dead wrong. Right. So let's get into these trades. And the other days I did make trades. Like I did have profitable trades, but I'm not documenting them right now. Let's focus on the ones that I took today. So you can see I had a buy that ended up, the first one was a partial. This is when I closed the position. Then I had a sell. Then I took a partial and then I closed the full position here. All right, this was the partial. This was the full position. Cool. So let's start with the buy. So the buy entered at 8 a.m. At 8 here. I entered to the upside at 39469. Right? Yeah, my take profit was basically 39526. Then my stop loss was 39415. So you can see I'm getting nicer with the entries, right? So I basically stopped the first one here for a profit of 1140. So I just took some off the table. De-risk as well. So I wouldn't be risking as much on the trade either. I'm risking a half on the trade there. And I'm still able to take advantage of half of the profits if it went higher. To which it did. So I actually closed it out at 942. And this was my profit level at 39652. So this is where I took profit on this 9 o'clock candle. Can see nice trade here, nice trade. You don't have to try to get it all the way up here. I saw that big move and I was like, okay, that's a bit that's a bit dramatic. I would take some off the table right now or just completely come out of the position. If it continues to rally, fine, but I'm not comfortable with it having such a big candle that's more than basically all of the other candles in the range. I'm not sitting in that. Similar to this, you'll see on the sell side. So that was basically the two trades. One was an $11 profit, one was $36 profit, and then the next one I entered at 10. So you know already ICT kill zone, and that's where you can typically see some some decisive movement. There's not a lot of indecision when it comes to this from what I'm seeing, and I'm being able to read it a bit more. So my profit level was 39374, and where I had my stop loss was 39717. My initial risk on this trade was about 40, like 46. So at the very least, if I got stopped out on this entire trade, I would have been up on the day, maybe $1. And then that would have been two trades for the day. I would have just stopped regardless. So you can see that my stop loss basically above this level. If price decided to come back above here, I'm okay with being out. That would prove to me that I am wrong and the market isn't going down, basically. And you can have that sometimes, but having a break even day is better than having a losing day, right? Is this accurate? Wow. 39. Yeah, so this is where I took final profits at 11.59 at 39374 for a $62 profit. And then at 39, this is where I took profits earlier. So I took the partial at 39486 for a total profit of 34. So I took profits as it kind of came back into my zone. As it came, you're expecting a bounce off of this zone, but it started to sink much deeper. So I took $34 off here, and then I took $62 when it came much lower. And I didn't expect the market to push dramatically lower, so it looks like it was a good trade. But there's a possibility that during the day you could have had a much violent move lower, right? So overall, that was $144 day. You can see, and we're just gonna keep scaling and bring this to profitability. Get a withdrawal from this, get a nice $1,000 withdrawal or $500 withdrawal, right? And just continue. So let's get into these watch list stocks now. So let's look at Bitcoin. So we're looking at Bitcoin here, and Bitcoin is at 56,332. Next up we have Tesla at 252. Tesla has been having an amazing run since it has dropped its delivery and also energy numbers, where analysts have to kind of try and price in Tesla energy business now, not just the car business. So we have IMMR back to 10. IMMR has been such a strong stock throughout all of this while I've been documenting. We have Bitfarms holding a little higher, similar to last week, Monday, at 2.67, plus at 124. NVIDIA. So we have NVIDIA at 128. So that means that NVIDIA would be at 1280. AMD. Wow. When did AMD start breaking up? That's what I'm saying, guys. If you're not paying attention to these stocks, they just rally in the background. Look at this huge break up from NVIDIA from when I just wasn't paying attention. So all the days I didn't track it, it just went parabolic. So Tuesday, we could have actually seen this setup if we were watching. Wow, very disappointing. Very disappointing. I just feel like boxing myself. Just right. SMCI, of course, we're not paying attention to them, so they just do some crazy things, man. Crazy things. These things are gnarly. This one is the Stars Law one is ASML, not Eli Lilly. So we're at 1079. So ASML is holding up this higher end for a while. Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly isn't doing much right now. So we're at 919. And then we have bonds. I think we had a huge sell off on bonds, but then it came back up. So we had a huge sell off, right? And then we came back up now. So interesting. What would I say is dictating this week? I would say everybody's just waiting on CPI. CPI is actually this Wednesday. No, CPI is Thursday at 8:30. So let's put that. I would say market prices moving off CPI expectation. Thursday, July 16, 2024. AMD moving nicely. SMCI, Tesla, Bitcoin selling. What else? What else? What else? IMMR showing its strength. Nvidia calm down. Right? That's basically it I'll say about this video. I hope you enjoyed. You'll see a profit curve is coming up, and you can actually, what can I say? You're going to be able to learn from me soon if you're actually interested in something like that. So you can see a daily summary: 144, 0, 0, 37, 15, 29, 10, 66, 16, 269, 32, 30. So this is a outlander. So I shouldn't be making this big loss here. It should just be some losses like these, or even a 40, See, these aren't good. These 40s are acceptable, but these 77 not acceptable. These completely unacceptable. Completely. I went bigger here, but I'll go bigger maybe soon, as I'm seeing where my strategy is playing out much more consistently. So I'll see you in the next video. This value is calculated by the sum of factors. Okay. I'll see you in the next video though. All right. Bye bye.